timing it.
Okay.
Oh, yes, so preset is going to be this. And the stage will be red.
Okay. I never felt ready until that moment. Staring at myself in this mirror with this chrome brick around myself, with its own orbit like a miniature planet. I was seeing everything for the very first time. I take photos. I don't write anything down. I don't shoot the moving image. I'm composite, still, neither from, towards, ascent nor decline, arrest nor movement. And don't call it fixity. My shutter is open. It's not that I dislike words, I just don't know how to use them. I'm not the guy that tells your story. I'm not a rag or a weekly. I'm the Economist, the Rolling Stone, the New York Times Magazine's center spread. Photos last longer. Pictures can say 1,000 words, but a photo, a good one? Try and find the right word. You think you get close, but you never will. And that's a fact. Not that I get to take photos. Weekly column in Home and Garden, 300 words on deck chairs, please. I should start on Christmas Day. Dad got me a present. It's heavy. Don't expect it. Dad would steal the pennies off a dead man's eyes. I tear at the gift wrap, and the world stops. There she is, nestled like a crown jewel or a heart transplant. The Leica M6 rangefinder, circa 1993. First roller special, and this was no exception. She looks at me. She has a face, a female gaze. I take her weight, and I smell her. Technology smell. I look through the range at neat white lines that frame my father's face. He looks at me like I belong in hospital. It's a camera, son. You're not supposed to smell it. And in that moment, staring at Dad with his sunken ships for eyes, I realize what he wants me to be. And our minds fuse together like father, like son. And we smash through to Nirvana. Past the den, past Christmas, past the bullet that killed JR, past Skeletor, past the Smurf Village, past Mitch from Baywatch, and past Gravity's Pull and all known stars until we reach the singularity. Because for the last time in his life, I understand my father. I take shots at 9-year-old stuff like Zulans! Ah! And bottle rockets! Later, I learned to use the range to zoom in on girls and, paper bags in the wind. I thought this was art of quite a high nature. Now I'm a man. It's been a life. The occasional nosebleed. Arrangements with girls that find me reckless and impulsive. I'm wearing graduation robes. Dad looks me up and down. He's older now, kind of stretched, like the Toxic Avenger picked a fight with a glue gun. He asks me if I'm ready. Ready for what? New horizons? The wide world? Dad pulls Leica over my shoulders and tucks her under my shirt. And then, something that's never happened before. Dad sheds a tear. Perfect orb of crystalline. He asks me a second time, "Are you ready?" What he wants to say, but can't. He was proud of me. So, here I am. Older, wiser, off stocks and stock photos and... well, no, off home and garden, off to stocks and stock photos. Everything you can think of. First steps, lost orders, birds, bees, moments I never see because I'm busy living. Leica sees all. Every moment, all the time. In a dark room, we expose routine human business. The annals of people's lives that they think they are living. Angie's my boss. It's a temporary situation. She reckons she wants me on payroll, but I know the truth. I make the best coffee. And I'm a demon with a photocopier. I'm supposed to feel objectified. I'm a tractable guy, excellent hygiene. And she tells me that's not it. I realize I said that last bit out loud. Hey, that's not it! I've seen your Tumblr! She liked what she saw, so she gave me a job. It comes with Canon 5D. Who knew there were 5 dimensions? Life's hard enough in 3. Leica and I continue our fare behind closed doors. Film's a bit steep, but she's worth it. Leica will see what the Canon can't. She sees things even I can't. Take, for instance, Angie has this habit, sort of solidifies. Morning, boss. What you need? Stock shot of Trafalgar Square. I grab the Canon and go. Tuck Leica under my shirt. The city basks. Sorry, I forgot this. City basks in the morning sun, teeming with ties and slogans. I don't write anything down. I take photos. Old man eating an apple. Jogger swilling electrolytes. Sous chef sucking a cigarette. Busker, student, still drunk. There's a hard hat and a hole over there. Rats you see and don't see. Latecomers and larks and the wraiths of recent hours. I feel like I'm pressing against my chest. There's Dad. What the fuck? How is he here all glowing like that? You ready, son? Ready for what? Wait, Dad! Come back! Then I feel a seismic shift. Something tectonic. I hear the explosion a mile away. A Japanese businessman runs down Whitcomb Street like an extra in Godzilla. People in the square facing the sky smell panic from 100 pores. Something has happened. There are people like me looking up phones and cameras. Others are walking away as quickly as they can away from... Where are they going? Why are they running? I see smoke billowing into the sky. I lift Leica free and frame the world in neat white lines. Walk north on Charing Cross Road. People shoal towards me. I walk upstream. This is it. Keep going. Headlong. Follow the smoke. Sirens race through clearing streets. Keep going. Follow the smoke. Street cordoned. Station closed. When I look up, I see it. Center point. The belching hole in the building. I don't know what happened. All I see is a building on fire. People are running away. Panic everywhere. I walk like a moth to a flame. I walk towards the fire. Something is bound to happen. When it does, I'll capture it. I ignore unwelcome thoughts like how I relate to the pedestrians holding their phones. We want to know what happens next. Say we were there, take a photo, maybe win a prize. You don't need to write anything down, the theater of it. Something falls to the street. Building reaches fire. People are moving away now, their nerve failing them. I flank. Checkpoint, move closer, back onto Oxford Street. Leica likes it wide. What about the stairs, Tom? Tom, just listen! I spin to face her. She's crying down the phone and walking towards the fire. The only one who does when everyone else stood still. I take a photo. They're entering the building! They're coming to get you, Tom! stops. The woman turns. Now, at last, she despairs. I take a photo. They're coming to get you, Tom! They're coming into the stairs now! Click. Don't say that, you need to hang on. They're coming to get you. Click. If you can't make it to the stairs, then Tom, click. Tom! Click. Tom, come back! Pick up the phone! Click. Study the building. There are people up there, their features reduced to abstractions. Blue shirt, long hair, dark tie, grey jacket, light skin, dark skin, boy, girl, man, woman. Algorithms, like doomed lemmings. You can't intervene in the natural world. Animals kill because they must. It's a law of nature. Well, call someone. People are dying. Pick up your phone and the police are here. Paramedics are over there. Who would you call? You can't intervene. Tom's up there. Somewhere. Must be. Maybe his phone hung up. Maybe his phone died. Line.
I take pictures, I force myself to.
I take pictures, I force myself to watch. 3, 4, so much smoke. Wait, there. Jacket over a white shirt. Just looking at me. Just standing, doing nothing. I can do something, stop this. Call for help, wave your arms, just stop him. But why does this hurt? I don't know him, he's nothing to me. Don't give a shit, just take the picture. Framing him, rolling up his sleeves, and then he... Track your shots. Adjust what you can. Time them, line them up, adjust them. Ignore the pain. 11, 12, 13 seconds. Jump line.
They jump through windows.
They jump through windows. They break themselves. They jump from all sides. They jump, 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 jump. Keep shooting. Another and another. Track your shots. Time them. Another and another. And then they stop. Everything stops. Sudden silence. I hear the building creak. Feel the ground quake beneath my feet. The building comes towards me. Through neat white lines, I shoot the wall of dust and shut my eyes as it...
You have one new message. First new message at 09:30 a.m. Hi, Drew. I heard what happened. It must be manic in the office. I know you're probably up against it right now, but call me when you get this. Let me know you're all right, okay? It's me, by the way. Your message will be saved for 7 days.
Stop it, Drew! You put it away. You make it look like a pervert. Strange, I seem to be in the mattress section. A pervert, Drew! You heard what I said. Well, I see a toothless couple rolling on the phone. They seem to have big plans. I take a picture. Stop it! I love the way she picks a fight. She looks like Cleopatra. Like Aphrodite. Take a picture. I realize I'm dreaming when I peel my eyes open. In the sheer wall of dust and taste of near night, I'm on the floor like an ash angel. Leica lies still on my right hand, unmooring, then shattered. I might have cried. Can't remember, my face was burning either way. I pull her close, open her up. A roll of film still there, unharmed. I think normal thoughts, ordinary thoughts about the dinner or the washing, about how close the nearest catch point is. Just my legs. They work fine. Maybe I should go to a train? Forget the bus. Nothing works but my legs. Just go home, shower, feel better. Other ordinary thoughts. Like how close the nearest checkpoint is and why am I alive when I shouldn't be alive? I look at the film. Thought occurs. What if Leica saw something I didn't see, and froze that moment and put it in this film? What then? Would that be enough? I think about the narrative, looking for ways to improve it. It's not enough to take a photo, you have to mythologize it. A photograph allows the public to maintain any fiction they like. So I pocket the film, close Leica, and bury her in the ash. It's not much, a dune of debris, but she martyred herself for the art, but it will do. When she's found, I'll tell them the story of how I survived. Trust me, it's a much better story. So I leave my wallet, get to my feet. My arm sways limp like a dead snake. I walk like a zombie underwater. My eyes blink, but I don't believe them. I trip now and then on pulverized matter. I shuffle through the dead zone, surfaced in ash. Where am I going? What is this? I don't recognize this place. It's like all the stages of grief have been squeezed into this moment. It's all totally. I should phone Lou. Something falls to the ground, stuff keeps trailing fire. Are those... Huh? Body parts. Bits of meat. Like...
The dead are everywhere.
The dead are everywhere. The Dead Sea of ties and slogans ripening the ground, the smell of ground beings. There are no cars, except buried in the ash or in the debris. I shuffle on and reach the checkpoint. I remember the ambulance and the flashing lights. I remember the drip. I remember the gurney. Trying not to think about them.
You have one new message and a saved message. First new message at 01:15 a.m. Me again? I know you're busy. I'll make it really easy for you. Text me. WhatsApp. You don't even have to call. You could have been blown to pieces. I don't think it's a big ask. I need to know. It's me, by the way. Your message will be saved for 6 days.
That was then. This is now. I watch doctors and porters and staff scrubbing in, gurneys in the aisles and back rooms housing the wounded. The nurse studies my abrasions. I remember what happened. The dead were walking and strewn about, people who thought they were alive and they weren't. The nurse shines a light in my ear. Anyone you want us to call? Think about Lou. Tall, dark, Irish. I've got a thing for Irish girls. They dance like nobody's watching. Not that they have a right to anyway, they're Irish, there's always somebody watching. She was confident and assured. I cleared my throat and I approached her. Hi, I'm Drew! I said it in a voice that grates. I tell her that I take photos that are composite, still, neither from nor toward, descent nor decline, arrest nor movement, and my shutter is open for business. Most girls walked away at that point, but not Lou. Lou is different. Don't let her see you like this. The nurse looks at me. These are not the worst cases. I don't know why he said that. I have no idea why he said that. I don't want him to talk. He has one job. Why do they always talk? The nurse takes scans and discharges me from hospital. I walk for a long time, perhaps forever, clear my head. In the dark room, I mourn for Leica. Inches from a tank of chemicals, I think of her. I reach into my pocket. The roll of film's still there. Do the only thing that makes sense. I go to work, cut the tab, kill the lights. We never do it with the lights on. I'm trying not to think about Lou. Line?
We never do it. Don't let her see me like this.
Don't let her try not to think about Lou. Don't let her see me like this. Sex was everywhere at first. Line. Sex was everywhere at first. Sideways glances, elevator silence, the walk to work, the walk from work, Stop it. Focus. Think about foreplay. Lou works in broadcasting, sexy stuff. She's in Beirut, back in the week. Oppressed, uneven. Stop it. Focus. Think about. I pour fluid. Empty the developer. Fill it up with water. Rinse. Repeat. Add fixer. Rinse. Repeat. Negatives form. I hang the film. There are photos of the sky, of smoke, fire, a woman talking on a phone. Then I see him. He falls through the world like an arrow, arms taut, legs bent, white shirt, black jeans, boots. No, not falling. He jumped. He killed himself. They all did. I remember now. It hurt. I chose to ignore that. My pain's irrelevant. Dad chose to take his life. Study the other photos. Tumbling, inelegant strangers, graceless, nothing by way of aesthetic. They were alive on their way down, long enough to realize that their bodies would break on impact, so they flail and look terrified. But not this man. His death is almost casual. Line?
Sorry, I think.
His death is almost casual, poised. No.
The comforting grip of
The
motion.
comforting grip of motion, unmoved in the poise,
Unmoved by gravity's suction.
poised in the clutch of physics in accordance with the building behind him. He is facing it, embracing it, at 32 feet per second, over 100 miles an hour. Dad thought of me. Must have done, selfish cunt. Right.
The man in
The
the
man in
picture
the picture is still, is composite, still. Life exists outside the frame, as if in his death, as if in his final moments only death can pay for it. Choose the 8th photo. 8 of 12. There's a Pulitzer out there with my name on it. The office is full of that wonderful calm that comes into play when people are doing their job. Walk straight to Angie, staring at her, daring her to look. Try and find the right words. Get close, but never do. I can't run this! Angie, this is solid gold! We need identification, not my job, not up to me, is it? I take photos, I don't write anything down. It will look like exploitation! Angie states the obvious. Someone knows who he is. I can't run this until we know who he is. Angie, how can he speak for the nation's pain if we don't know his name? Why does this matter? They want the truth about his life. Fine. They want the truth about his life. Find out who he is. I'll run it with a name. I'll run it with a name. Angie turns away and walks off. Line, sorry.
The fuck is wrong with her? I've done a good job. Like a die to get the shot.
I've done a good job, like I died to get the shot. The fuck is wrong with her? She doesn't say anything. Makes it clear she's had the last word. So I leave the office.
You have 1 new message and 2 saved messages. First, new message at 08:45 a.m. I don't know what's going on with you, but this is serious now. People died. I don't know what sick thrill you get out of ghosting me, but you need to turn your phone on because I can't take this. Look, I'm going to call the police. File a missing persons if that's what I have to do. I called your office. Angie says she saw you, so at least you're not dead. Call me. I'm serious. It's me, by the way. Your message would be saved for 4 days.
The dead are everywhere. And
Your
rubble
message
waiting
would be
to be
saved
cleared.
for
Line.
In Breeze's car,
Breeze is carried between the streets, rubble waiting to be cleared and smeared on every surface. Sorry.
missing faces strewn with numbers.
Missing faces. Strewn with numbers that equal countless search parties. Tethered to walls, doors, trees, street lamps, windows. I walk around to look at the smiling and happy faces from homemade posters. Feels like something that belongs somewhere else. In another landscape. Another country you read about. Like a shelled moon. They want the truth about his life. I gaze at the photographs. Spectacled men and freckled women with babies on their backs, as if that changes anything. These are obituaries to be. The people, the relatives of these people must know that they're gone. In the aftermath of Angie, I enhanced the photo. At first I thought the man was black, but now that his features are bigger, I can tell the man is dark-skinned. Spanish, Portuguese, Latin American. Latino, can I say that? It's difficult to be specific. Eventually, no. So I search, no. One.
I walk everywhere.
I walk everywhere. Avoid public transport at all costs. And any other targets. What, can you blame me? Eventually, I find a poster of a Latino man, dark-skinned, dressed in white. The man's name is Anthony Reese. I'm on hold to the coroner's court. I asked for the count of the people that jumped. We don't say that jumps. We don't use that word. What the hell are you talking about? I try not to think about Dad. A jumper is someone who wakes up in the morning planning to commit suicide. Jumping implies choice. These people are blown out or forced. Okay. One.
I asked her to check the system.
I asked her to check the system for Reese Anthony. His remains were found 2 days ago. I dial the number on Anthony's missing poster. I hear a voice and hear myself fly. Hi, sorry for your loss. I want to pay my respects. Friday, Brixton. Could you tell me the name of the Ministry of Patron Saints? There's no candle wax or incense sticks, no pews or vestibules or pigments in the glass. This one is carpet and central heating. I never know what to feel in situations like these. Mostly I just feel like an infidel. Preacher is a man called Matthew Riley. Large man with brown eyes. Slip into a chair at the back. We have come to celebrate a life. Anthony Reese was 56. We have come to celebrate a man's life. Allegations stalk the room. I watch them pray. Try not to judge. There's comfort in fiction. Riley savors the eulogy. We are here to celebrate a life. A loving father and a doting husband. The service ends, so I approach Josephina, Anthony's wife. Hi, sorry for your loss. We spoke on the phone. I show her the photos. Her expression, her face tightens. Josephina can't answer. I realize somebody's watching. Allegra, tall and cornrowed, Josephina's daughter. Get out! Get out now! I understand, believe me, I do. I want you to leave. Stories should be told, don't you want the truth? That piece of shit is not my father. When I was 6 years old, I tried to jump out of a window. It was summer, Dad was at work, and I'd been watching cartoons. Bugs Bunny jumps out of a plane, but opens a parasol and floats to safety. So I did what any enterprising 6-year-old would have done. I found an umbrella, went upstairs, and climbed out of the window. It was 8 feet to the ground. It means a lot when you're 4 foot high. I'm about to jump when Dad arrives and sees me. I never seen him that angry. He'd never been that angry. Before I know it, he's dragged me back in and fit the window with a grill. I didn't understand. Bugs Bunny was a hero. Why was he punishing me? Dad wasn't angry because his son had attempted to jump. He hadn't seen Bugs Bunny. He didn't get the context. I'd see the same rage in Allegra's eyes, so I leave Josephina alone. Josephina walks after me, shedding tears in the time it takes her to reach me. Why are you here? What brought you here? Why did you call? I want to pay my respects. Don't lie. I want the truth. I tell her what I saw when the building came down. No, sorry. I show her. No, what is it?
Suppose you're right. That is my husband in the picture.
Suppose you're right. That is my husband in the picture. What is the purpose of looking at the photo to understand who's in it? What will I ever know about this photo that it doesn't already say? Line.
I show her the photo a second.
I show her the photo a second time. Her fingers caress the man suspended there. Where are the others? Say nothing. Claim there were no outtakes. You never burst your shots because you really are that good. I summon saliva. It fortifies the lie. Josephina sees right through it. Show me. The outtakes show a man falling, just like anyone else. Graceless. Inelegant. Subordinate to the facts that emerge, Josephina studies each photograph. She doesn't give a shit about aesthetics. In one photo, there's an unveiling. The force of the fall rips the jacket off his back. The force of the fall rips the jacket off his back. And his white shirt billows free. Josephina's fixed to an expression of scorn. That is not my husband. Why? Am I angry? No, not even. Catatonic. I want to sack a city. Kill her, burn her cows, and burn her ships. These are the outtakes. I've blown up the pop shop. Look at those. Don't look at these. You're wrong. Must be. How can you even know? Because I dressed him every morning. That morning, he wore navy underwear with the elastic show. He wore black socks. He was a black sock man. Brogues, I wanted him to replace. Brogues, not boots. Casio watch, charcoal slacks, blue shirt with white checks. Blue, not white. I dressed him every morning. He kept ties and a blazer at work. Only I know my husband. The people in church believe my husband is dead, but I know he couldn't have. We were together since we were 15. I know he was trying to come home, and he knew he couldn't do that by jumping through a window. I ask her who cares what people believe. People in church don't call it suicide. They say my husband is in hell. So, your picture proves him innocent. Line.
She's glowing. As if every-
Glowing. As if every action and reaction has led here. There's been a grand design, a master plan. This is the denouement, the epiphany, a mask of wistful sadness. Make a reproduction. Clear my husband's name. But your husband didn't fall, he jumped. That's what suicide is. Don't you understand? My husband wouldn't give up. Not like the man in your photograph. He was trying to come home. Choosing to die lacks courage. Isn't this off?
No, yeah, it's not.
It's done. How long since your last confession? What am I doing in a confessional? How long? I don't know. Well, I haven't. Tell the truth, I've never done this before. You've never sinned? Well, obviously I've sinned. We've all done something. I mean, I haven't confessed before. Look, I have a problem with honesty. It's compulsive. Look, that's not even why I'm here, mate. I met someone today. She reckons that those that suffer until they die get rewarded in heaven, and those that off themselves won't be. Is that true? Is that a thing? Have you anything to repent, my son? I don't know. That's why I'm here. I'm asking you. God wants us to do what's right. All right. Shut up a minute. I'm getting to that. All that stuff about faith unto life. If you live in sin, you die in it. Is that true? Is that what you want? Are you telling me Dad's in hell?
You have 1 new message and 3 saved messages. First new message at 06:22 a.m. Are you dead? Is that why you can't pick up? It's because of that, isn't it? Please, if you're there, just give me something, anything. Promise me you haven't been killed, because I'm coming home tomorrow. About to get on the plane. Please, don't be dead, Drew. Please. It's me, Your message will be saved for 1 day.
I have compulsions now. I count parked cars, recite bank numbers, passwords, postcodes, the data of friends, the filters they use to Instagram their food. I divide their mean happiness by what correlates online. I memorize their lines like lives of code, in case I need to contact, in case anything happens. Phone rings. I count each ring before they stop. I'm back at square one, staring at a picture of a man I've never met. I'm not obsessed, it's only a name. A man is dead, give a shit, why would I? This is my ticket to Puller Street. The picture still exists, this is my ticket to Puller Street. That's all that matters. So why do I feel like I know him? Like it's me in that photo. Why do I recognize him? I look at myself, I don't even know who I am anymore. So I search. Archives, obituaries, cold numbers, some hang up. If they don't, I describe his clothes, the color of his skin. That's not my son. He wore a dark shirt, khaki trousers, trainers. But I hear the same convictions over and over again. That's not him, he's too short. Wrong this, wrong that. Not my husband, not my father. This is not him. The phone rings, I count each ring before they stop. Not him, not him. Shut up, not him. Get out, not him, not him. Sorry, so it's this.
Yeah.
Please clear my husband's name. It's not up to me. Why is it up to me? I just want to do what I love. Take photos, display them somewhere, win awards, master the craft, be known, get displayed, make a killing. That's all. Don't hold me to account. Please clear my husband's name. Drew. I hear a familiar voice from somewhere across the 5 dimensions. Drew! I'm in the den. Christmas Day. There's Dad in the Barca Lounge. What is he doing here? Drew. Dad looks at me. I know he doesn't really because he's dead. This must be a dream. This is in my head. This man is not my father. He's pointing at the photo. We lock eyes. Neat white lines frame his face. I had to do it, Drew. It was my time. What about graduation, Dad? Remember? Couldn't take it anymore. No, sorry, don't accept. You had a choice. Clear my name. You can do it. Fuck off. I'll never forgive you. Please, son. Clear my name. Your name. Don't make this about you. This is my moment in the sun. This is all in my head. I'm falling back through time and space at 100 miles an hour, and Dad's vanished into the nether, and I'm wide awake and back in the room. Been sent back with an idea, a flash of white light. I need to find the father. The man fell from the west. Somewhere high up, not the top, but a high floor. White smock, black trousers, Chelsea boots, goatee. I look at the coroner's manifest and compile the list of names of people who worked in a kitchen. There's a cafe at the top of the building. Cross off the dead, asterisk the living. Here comes the easy part. There are photos I'd like you to see. Look at it. Give me a name. Was it a colleague? Friend? Is it Adam? Non, pas possible. What about Charlie? Non. Joey? Manager looks up. A tremor catching in her throat. Joseph Stein was 5'6". He was 43. He had cropped moustache, cropped hair and a moustache. Joey était une personne incroyable, une personne formidable. Someone I could call friend. He was someone I would have liked to have known forever. I pick up the phone and redial the coroner. No, she says, nothing but that name. Joseph Stein's father is a believer. I think about this as I pick up the phone and...
Sorry.
You have 4 messages.
Mr. Stein, can we talk? Why, yes, I'm very devout. That's why I catch an overland train and walk towards my second church in a week. I buy a crucifix from an android repair shop. I'm a pilgrim in an unholy land. Joseph Stein Sr. is a spectacled man that speaks in sonic booms. He leads me to a study adorned with chairs from IKEA. It is my life's work. I tell people they must go on, but I cannot do it myself. I don't see a pastor now. I see a father who lost his son. And then I see something I feel like I should not be seeing. I see a grown man on his knees, dry heaving. Please, I have always loved you, raised children to revere your miracles, and I want my miracle. Whatever grace I manage to accumulate, I demand this of you. I have never asked you for anything, but I demand to see my child. I want my miracle. You owe me this. Please, find my son. Deliver him to me. He removes a sheet of paper and writes his daughter's name. Eulogia, rhymes with closure. Senior wipes his eyes and stands as if he were alone, and I imagined what I saw. He would deny it took place. In a stain of evening light, Eulogia opens the door. She has cropped hair, the eyes of an effigy. She asks me about Joey, until the question drops like a stone. Why did Papi send you here? She hasn't been told. The thing is, Joseph, your brother, I know he's still, the remains haven't been. I took a picture of a man I think might be your brother. Your father refused to see it. I hope you might. I place the photo down. Eulogia turns it over. Why are you really here? Say nothing of the Pulitzer. I thought you'd want to see it. Why? To put your brother to rest. You're providing closure, obviously. What closure are you looking for? I hate that word. Why does she keep using it? You only get closure if something is said that you don't want to hear. I don't know what to say to that. She looks at the photo a second time. That's Joey. You sure? Yes. Do you think he's falling? Funny? Yeah, is he falling or did he jump? What difference does it make? Doesn't it make you angry? Why would he? You'll never know. He can never tell you what happened. So, you'll never have closure. He chose to die. It was his time. I respect that. It takes me an age to form words. Eventually I hear myself. Your father prayed for a miracle, to find your brother's remains. She looks at me with the saddest eyes in the world. Then he asked for the wrong miracle. He should have prayed for Joey's return. Eulogia, rhymes with closure. I go straight to the office and write my story. I handcraft the words, I write everything down. I ditch the canon and write my resignation. Slip it under Angie's door and go home. So tired. Need to sleep. When was the last time I slept? I reach the flat, walk inside the darkroom door. I never leave it open. Wait, is that? Shut the door. What? Close the door. You'll contaminate it. Drew, shut the fucking door! She does. Good. Now find something else to say. Sorry, you're not allowed in there. You know that. It's private. Want some tea? Tea! I thought you were dead! She shows me what she's holding. It's Leica. In her arms. Someone found her among the debris. Your wallet as well. They called your next of kin. You weren't supposed to find her. Until I made Centersburg, you should have put her back. I buried her for a reason. Listen to yourself. Calm down. I'm fine. I'm okay. I had to work. That's all. Calm down! Don't you understand? They've grounded Heathrow. I'm stranded for days and you don't answer your phone. If someone finds your wallet and smashed camera in the road, how am I meant to react when you call it work? What the hell is wrong with you? If you bury your wallet in a war zone, people will think you're dead. Fair. And as if that isn't enough, you dump your camera for the sake of a story. Where have you been this whole time? The state of you. You reek. When was the last time you slept? Now, I'm not here to pick a fight. I'll be honest, I'm pleased to see you. Believe it or not, I'm glad you're not dead. But you don't know how many nights I dreamed of you, longed for you to ring, hoped you might be alive, but you never did. And I felt pain. It's not like you can pull the plug out the mains. Feelings don't disappear, but the point is, you made me feel dead too. I couldn't do my job properly. I kept thinking about your missing poster and which selfie I should use. The one at the beach or in the park with your cider and black. I would wake up at night, in the middle of the night in the hotel room, dial your number and just let it ring. Because I was afraid that in the daytime, someone else might pick up the phone to confirm what I thought I knew. I stayed away as long as it took to reschedule the flight. And I knew I had to come pick up my stuff. You won't see me again. I'm changing numbers. And I don't want you to look for me. You know what's sad? I'm not even surprised. I was the last thing on your mind. It's not even like you forgot about me. You just didn't think about it. You're messed up, Drew. You need to move on. Believe me, I'm glad you're not dead. But I'm afraid of you. Believe that as well.
One new message.
Don't try to find me. I mean it, Drew. Just leave me alone. Lou. Yes? Don't ever go into my dark room again.
One new message.
Yeah, hi, this is Mike Grabowski from Columbia University. Just to say thanks so much for sending me a photo. I actually saw it in your paper. I'm always looking out for talent. Anyway, we thought it was great. Really captured something, but U.S. citizens are eligible for a Pulitzer. But hey, keep sending your stuff. You have to check it out. May want to done for one of those British awards next time, huh? Okay. Thanks again, and good luck with it.
You have no new messages.
Our story goes to print. 100,000 hits a day. Would have been a better story if someone else had found Laika. I guess it doesn't matter. This is everything I wanted. Everything. Everyone wants me. We're not going anywhere. Lou should have trusted me, made it go, but now we're gonna feel like shit. Look at me. Up there on the stand. Take a picture, try to put it into words. Get a good look at my good side. I gave you closure. It's only fair I pose for yours. I feel great. Thanks. It's an honor. I'm humbled, really. What's next? I'd like to stay grounded, so I'll celebrate with the family. My family are very supportive. Hey, can you turn that flash off, please? Hurts my eyes. Can you just turn it off? Yeah, I said stop it! Are you deaf? No, I never meant to hurt anyone. I had to work, that's all. Lou never understood. If she had, she wouldn't have left. I didn't mean to hurt her. Lou, Josephina, Allegra, Eulogia. I never meant to hurt anyone. How can I forgive someone when they clearly took their own life? I had to do it, Drew. He can never tell me what happened. It was my time. I can only hope to feel what he felt. I couldn't take it anymore. You can see our house from up here. Dad falls, arms outstretched, exactly how I imagined. I understand for the first time in my life, standing in the morgue in graduation robes and someone's taking photos with a blinding... Stop, I said! I told you once! Stop taking photos! It's my story, not yours! I look for a lens, someone to blame, a rag or a weekly. I'm on the stand, accepting a prize, shaking hands. No Dad, no Lou. Feel a rush of panic. Smile for the camera. I never meant to hurt anyone. Holy shit, what is happening to me? It's everything I wanted, and it means nothing. More light, a burst of things. Like is in the dust, gazing back 1,000 years. Allegra on her knees, Eulogia at the morgue. I'm smiling for the cameras. Lou leaves, I smile. A building comes down, a nation mourns, I smile. Empty air, gravity suction. There's Joey. I'm right beside him. He looks at me and I'll smile back. Joey's smiling. He knows I couldn't save him. He was falling, like everyone else, through space and time and empty air and everything known and unknown. And Joey looks at me. And through the mirror, past the life he was leaving, and he says it's all right. Because he forgives. And that is all that matters. I don't have to hurt anywhere. I can move on. I got everything I wanted. I'm on stage smiling for the cameras, and it means nothing because I've been wrong all this time. I don't deserve this. I can take it. Can't take it anymore. This is what falling feels like. Into nothing. See a light, let it in. Smile for the cameras. Step off the stand, walk through a crowd. And everything hurts. I need help. Joey's hand is holding tight, and it won't let go. And only now I understand. Joey's not smiling. Joey's terrified. He's flailing. He's turning and screaming. He's let go of my hand. He's leaving me as well. Joey! Come back. Give me your hand. I'm falling, and I don't want it to hurt anymore. Stop taking photos. I can't stand it. Stop it. I'm composite. Still. Neither from nor towards. Ascent nor decline. Arrest nor movement. And please, God, just let it be that.
Cool. Nice. We're only like 5 minutes over, and with lines learned, that'll be on time. I have no worries about that. To be fair.